Today is going to be one of the biggest days for Shiba Inu Coin that we've had in a while. Let's get into the video. Hi everyone, my name is Zach and welcome back to Finance Bro. Before we get into the video, I'd like to ask you guys to please leave a comment of how many Shiba Inu Coin you have, how many you want to have, and also consider leaving a like and subscribe as it really helps with the growth of the channel. And I'm going to be setting a like goal of 200 likes for this video. If we can hit that, that would be awesome. And if you guys are interested in investing in Shiba Inu Coin, then go ahead and use the first link in the description. Get signed up with Public, the social investing app. When you deposit just $1 on the app, you're going to get up to $70 worth of free stock that you can then sell and invest into Shiba Inu Coin. Boom, you have yourself some free Shib with that first link in the description. Without any further ado, let's get into our crypto for today, which is going to be Shiba Inu Coin. So here we are in Public. We can see that Shiba Inu Coin is currently up 0.3% on the day. We've kind of been bobbing back and forth today between in the green and in the red. And we're going to be going over some technical analysis, going over the global crypto market, what's going on with Shiba Inu Coin right now. And we're going to be going over a very important concept and why today could be one of the biggest days for Shiba Inu Coin in the last couple of months, honestly. So if all that sounds good to you, stick around till the end of the video. The first thing that I want to know is here on StockTwits. As you can see, Shib is nowhere to be found, and trust me, this is going somewhere. Obviously, I'm normally positive on Shiba Inu Coin, no matter what the circumstances, but today I want to be going over a pretty cool concept I've never gone over before. So just wanted to note, Shiba Inu Coin is not on any of these trending or activity rankings. When we take a look here at Satoshi Kusama's Twitter, we can also see that there's basically no pieces of news. The only thing that he retweeted today is basically a establishment in Venezuela that is now accepting Shiba Inu Coin, but that's not record-breaking news. Pretty much no news from Satoshi Kusama. Come to Shib token, also the last time they tweeted was 4 hours ago, and it was just a Shiba Inu going through the snow. That's nothing crazy. Before that, literally no news in the past couple of days. Trust me, I'm going somewhere with this. When we check out Shiba Inu news, pretty much all they tweeted today was about the Shiba Inu Coin and the industry going up. Robinhood could be in deep trouble, basically just speculation on Shib. No actual news coming out for Shiba Inu Coin on this Twitter account either. And when we take a look at Shib Informer, by the way guys, these are my 4 people I look to for our Shiba Inu Coin news. The last thing that they tweeted was a retweet that Shib token put out 3 days ago. So you might be thinking, hey Zach, like what are we talking about here? Why are we going over this part of Shiba Inu Coin? And it's really a concept I want to go over right now. Basically, Shiba Inu Coin does not have any news coming out today. It didn't have any news that came out yesterday. So this is really going to show what Shiba Inu Coin is made of when there's no news. A lot of people say, hey, when you're talking about Shiba Inu Coin, hey, there's Shiba Inu Coin only goes up when there's pieces of news to drive the price up. And as we can see here, we are up about 1% on the day. Obviously, there's going to be fluctuations, but really what I want to see is if we're able to make a technical breakout even when we have no news. There hasn't been any news for the past couple of days coming out on Shiba Inu Coin, and we've been doing relatively well with the whole crypto crash we had. And the reason I think today is going to be a massive day, because if there's another day with zero news coming out about Shiba Inu Coin, and we are able to stay in the green tomorrow, which I think is definitely a possibility, especially since we had that little dive earlier this morning, I think that's going to be huge to show Shiba Inu Coin investors, hey, just because there's no news coming out doesn't mean that we need to wait for the news to come out to actually invest in Shiba Inu Coin. And I think that's what a lot of people right now are kind of worried about, is that when there's no news, we're going to be going down. We're going to be going down every day. And sure, that's kind of what's been happening over the past couple of months. But the fact of the matter is, for the past 2 or 3 days, we haven't got a single piece of news, and we've been staying pretty steadily here above this 32 and 33 support level. So sure, there are times when we go and we touch that 32 resistance and we pop back up off it. There was no news to actually make us pop off this resistance this morning. However, we did it, and we were able to get back into the green today. So that's really why I want to be keeping an eye out for Shiba Inu Coin today, just because I think that we are able to sustain ourselves at these levels, especially if we have no news, I think we're able to stay in the green. Before I would have said, hey, if there's no news coming out today, we could probably see kind of a drop off. And that's because we were seeing such high fluctuations in price that when there was news coming out, there was obviously in the green. When there wasn't news coming out, we were obviously in the red. I think we've kind of stabled out here. We're like very stable at this 32 to 34 level here, and I think we can definitely stay in the green going into tomorrow. So that's what I'm going to be watching for today, is if no more news comes out today, I really want to be watching Shiba Inu Coin to see if we're going to stay in that green after a few days of no news. So that's really what I want to bring up today, but let's get into the coin market cap. Here we can see that the global crypto market is actually having a very good day, and it's mostly altcoins having a good day today, not really Bitcoin and Ethereum. You can see that we are up to a $2.26 trillion market cap. That's a 12% increase over the last day. However, we did see a minor crash yesterday, so that kind of makes sense why we're up 12%, even though it doesn't look like Bitcoin and Ethereum are up that much. Bitcoin's only up about 1%, Ethereum 4%. Solana doing extremely well at 10%. That's one of my biggest holdings now. I believe it's my third biggest holding at this point. But anyways, Shiba Inu Coin is down here, still below Dogecoin and Terra. Terra and AVAX though have passed Dogecoin in market cap. So now Shiba Inu Coin and Dogecoin right next to each other. Hopefully we can flip them soon. AVAX and Terra doing extremely well also. But let's take a look here at Shiba Inu Coin. Really what I'm looking for here is for this volume to get back up. Earlier today, we did see a pretty big dip in volume, so I would assume tomorrow the volume is going to be higher, even if no news does come out like I think it won't. But there was basically no volume yesterday. We had a pretty big crash going into this morning, and then obviously we've recovered extremely nicely going to today. But reminder, guys, I want to see between $3 and $4 billion in volume so we can see those 10 to 20% gain days. But obviously tomorrow I kind of want to see what's going to happen with the no news and everything like that. So hopefully we don't see any news tomorrow, so I can see kind of how we do with a few days of no news and then also tomorrow with no news. Okay, and here we are in the technical analysis. I want to be going over a few things here just going into tomorrow. By the way, guys, I'm making this at night, like at 12 a.m. at night. So if you guys are wondering, hey, this kind of looks different than the graph I'm seeing, it's because I made it at 12 at night. But going into tomorrow, here are my expectations. We have a resistance here, a macro resistance at the 38.5 level. That's going to be something we're not going to be hitting for a while, but we do have a support here at the 32 level. We did bounce off that this morning, bounced off it very nicely, followed by a ton of green candlesticks, and we have pretty much just kept the upward momentum throughout the day. Yesterday I did talk about how we were seeing a lot of higher lows and higher highs throughout the day, so I really like to see all that, and it kind of obviously broke down when we saw what happened this morning, but now we are starting to see it once again. We saw a low here at the 33.5 level, and then we saw our next low here at the 33.7 level. So it looks like we're starting to make higher lows and higher highs. So going into tomorrow, I'm kind of expecting us to reach the 34.9 level, or even possibly the 35 level going into tomorrow. If we can reach that 35 level, I will be very bullish on Shiba Inu going forward, especially if we get no news like we talked about. Sadly, right now we are trending down on the MACD, so we'll have to see how we open tomorrow. The RSI currently sitting at about 53. That is not too much. We could definitely get to the 40 or 35 level with this current RSI, and I think this will just be a slow upward tick going into tomorrow, considering we're probably going to get no news, but we still are going strong. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk about today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe, as it really helps with the growth of the channel. And then also comment down below how much Shiba Inu Coin you have, as we're trying to see how strong the Shiba Inu Coin army is. We know it's extremely strong, but we're trying to see how strong. Make sure you get your free stock with the first link in the description. All you have to do is deposit $1 and you'll get up to $70 worth of free stock that you can then sell and invest into Shiba Inu Coin. Boom, you have yourself some free Shib with that first link in the description. That's going to be it. My name is Zach, and I hope to see you in the next video.